I mean, that's good. I mean, I think about it too. I mean, I need to pick my son up at a particular time. He's got to get to school at a particular time. Those are things that we have to do. And the Course is always saying there are things that you have to do in the world, whether they be illusion or not. You know, you're going to have to do them. It's how you will do them and who you will join with as you do them. And so that's the important thing. And you said that. You know, I intersperse my day with these thoughts. And that's the beginning for us of realizing we do not walk this world alone. And when we know that, the ego doesn't, and the world does not have that kind of control over us anymore. It is not as strong over us as it used to be. Because now the truth has come into our minds, and we begin to see those moments of timelessness in time, which then shows us that time doesn't have the power it really had over us. Does it still have some control over us? Yes. We have to do things in time. But you even said it. It's kind of interesting. Things kind of stop around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. People stop calling. They kind of all know it. It's almost like we know that's when we're going to stop. How about when we start to realize things don't have to continue in the way they've always continued? What if there was a conscious agreement that we really do, that everything really is an extension of love or a call for love? You know, what if that was what was going on? There's a lot of change going on in this world. As much as there's a lot of challenge, there's a lot of transformation. I just went to see the movie Birdman. I don't know if anybody saw it, with Michael Keaton. I'm not sure I totally get Birdman, but what I did find interesting was he did an interview about Hollywood, and he says, you know, there's a thought around now that everything is either an extension of love or call for love. Everything is either fear or love. And he says, my character was caught up in fear. And he says, when he finally began to realize love really should lead the way, he says there was this transformation in the character. And there was. I mean, it's not very clear-cut in the movie, frankly. It's a very different kind of movie. It's interesting. But what I thought was most fascinating was his interview about his story, about this movie, about what he saw in this, and the fact that he was articulating, which a lot of people are saying now, everything is either love or fear. Everything within this world is either an extension of love or a call for love. And we begin to hear these things more and more, and that makes me realize that we're getting this. We're all getting this. And it's not somebody saying, well, wow, he's a crazy person, he's a flako. No, the interviewer was going, yeah, that's right. You know, we can see it. We understand it. These are normal thoughts in society now. That was not the case 20 years ago. So this is great to see. These things, when you say, I have to do the stuff of the world, but I can pepper this in throughout the day, hey, that's great. Because the world is changing as we change. As we make it more justified for these ideas to be a part of my life, they become more justified in our mind. And thereby what happens? The world changes only because we change. Yeah, but
what came to me was Christ is called the Prince of Peace. And it just made me feel so much more about this lesson than I would have ordinarily felt.
Yeah.
I think what he's trying to tell us here is to maintain that contact with peace throughout the day, and it makes things so much easier when you do.
Yeah.
It smooths the way, and makes all those things all those urgencies not seem so terrible.
Yeah, and the crooked are made straight, and the high is made low. You know, I think that's from the Messiah, isn't it? Yeah, those ideas that it does make a difference, you know, as it begins that transformative process. And if we realize there is something, that we're not here just to go from point A to point B today. We're not here just to go from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day. We're here for another purpose. We're here to allow God's peace to envelop us and envelop this world. Then we have a deeper purpose. Then we know, just as Jesus, who knew, you know, he was here to be the Prince of Peace. You know, there wasn't a doubt in his mind. That's why he was here. And we have to know why we are here. We are here to help God save the world. And we do that through our particular professions. We do that when we're shopping. We do that when we're writing our cards. We do that when we get up in the morning. You know, it's just our job. That's our deeper purpose for being here. And I think that really does help us a lot throughout the day.